gotta talk to you about the Ouija board and why it's so important to follow the rules when you're using an Ouija board. Like, you never ask a Ouija board when you're gonna die. That is really never ask the Ouija board the future, which is also, that's probably the future. It won't give you a positive response on the future, and you won't want to know when you're gonna die if you ask the Ouija board because it will automatically spell the year you're gonna die. And also, it's very, very frightening the thought that a Ouija board could predict that. Now, there's many horror stories about the Ouija board I'm not gonna get into, because I have one, but I'm not gonna take it outside and use it right now because I don't want the spirits inhabiting this neighborhood. Apparently, that wouldn't be a good idea. Now, people have different doubts on what the Ouija board is capable of, but I'll tell you, there's a few things you need to know before messing with a Ouija board. And I know most of you are going to once in your lifetime mess with a Ouija board. And yes, it's fascinating that the thought that you could see this board as a gateway to the spirit world. You know, I don't think it's smart to mess with these things. They're not a game, they're not a joke. Never joke about them. My dad does that, and he should. My dad thinks it's funny to joke about spirits. Whatever results will come out that Ouija board is not good. Now, experience I've had with a Ouija board. Okay, I had one experience, and I'm gonna tell you that, but we're gonna get into that later. Um, Rules on the Ouija board. If the Ouija board counts down, you have to automatically tell the Ouija board goodbye. Don't allow the Ouija board to do that. And close the session right away. End the session. Because that means you're in danger. It means the Ouija board is counting down so that it wants out of the board to haunt and inhabit the earth. It's actually a spirit trapped in the board wanting out. And if the board counts down to 0, it means the spirit will be released if you allow it to. Say goodbye immediately. Don't allow it to go down to 0. That's how the spirit wants out. That means your spirit board session is gone terribly wrong, and whatever result will come out of it is always negative, won't be positive. Another thing you should never do with a Ouija board is burn it, because the scream coming out of it will disturb you so much you might be psychologically traumatized. Never use a Ouija board in a graveyard. You're going to invite whatever is there to come to your house and inhabit your home. And it will not be nice, whatever it is. And any spirits that start with Zozo, you know that means Zozo, and he's an entity that haunts the board, and he will haunt you if you invite him. Zozo is a demon that needs contacted through a Ouija board, a spirit board, or any kind of device that attracts the spirits. Do not mess with Zozo. Zozo is the most evil, hideous demon, and he will trick you in believing that he's nice, and you'll believe it. And encounters with Zozo means you might become demonically possessed. Now, there's many stories about Zozo the demon. How he inhabit the earth, we don't know. But inviting him to your home is not going to invite a good spirit into your home. He's not really a spirit, he's a demon. A demon isn't a nice spirit. Let's say so. Now, certain things can attract the spirits in your home. Take a moment. I can't speak much to people because this is a live session. I'm talking here. The spirits I know that inhabit the board are not all nice. And if your board spelled Zozo, you have to end the session right away and close the board. Do not burn it, do not bury it, and do not put it anywhere that will attract it. Keep it out your garage, put it in your closet, somewhere away from the garage, away from people. Because whatever wants out that board is going to be released, if you allow it. Now, here's how you can tell your Ouija board went wrong. If it spells the figure 8, you have to say goodbye. It means your Ouija board has gone terribly wrong. Something is controlling the board. It's not you. It's an evil spirit. Does not want you to leave. It's warning you by sending you signals. Never ask the spirit to show theirself, because it may not be a spirit. It may be Zozo, the demon. Ouija boards are very powerful, and I don't think they're a toy. And you should never let a child play with a Ouija board. I don't want you thinking, but a child could be very traumatized by the Ouija board. Now, I have one. I put it in my closet. There is no way I'm taking it out here and using the Ouija board to summon spirits and have them walk and inhabit this community, because they will. If your Ouija board spells 666, you have to say goodbye immediately. They say 666 is Satan's number. It's the devil's number. If your Ouija board is spelling that number, then say goodbye immediately. It means you contacted Satan himself. And if it spells his name, get out of there quick. Leave it alone. It means it's possessed, or there's some sort of demon on the board. And the devil is king of all demons. Ouija board demons are different. Now, Zozo isn't a Ouija board demon. He has been contacted through other spirit devices and spirit apps. Even text messaging, he's being contacted through. There's some creepy stories about Zozo the demon being contacted through other devices, and also he has his own phone number now, Zozo the demon, you can call, and apparently it will connect you to Zozo the demon, and that number is possessed by Zozo. So I would not call him. It's not safe. If you call Zozo the demon on the phone, you have to invite him on the phone. Apparently, it will not show up on your phone bill. You won't get a phone bill. I don't know what's going on, but these numbers don't show up in your phone bill. And a lot of cursed phone numbers have urban legends attached to them and creepy stories. Now, if you go on the Reddit page and go on Reddit stories, creepy stories about Ouija boards, you are going to read tons of creepy stories about experience with Zozo the demon, how they contacted him, what happened when they contacted him. Apparently the demon will possess your body, which is not a good thing. So please take this as a message. Don't fool around with the Ouija board or have it go wrong. I mean, if you're allowing it to go wrong, you're allowing the demons to possess you. Don't do that, please. If your Ouija board spells 09876544321, then you have to say goodbye, because once it gets to 0, that means you release the spirit, and the spirit has escaped somewhere in your house, and it will hide like in an attic, a closet, or even under your bed. Please don't release it. Whatever it does, if it's not allowing you to leave, turn the Ouija board over, wait 5 minutes, and then flip it back over. And then put it away. Close the session right away. Because what is going to happen is this spirit won't allow you to leave. It means it's controlling your session. You have to end it.